I'm Atra Al-Nashar in Washington. American and Chinese trade representatives are trying to get negotiations back on track in London this week. Each side has temporarily lowered what were triple-digit tariffs on each other, but they're still very far apart on some sensitive issues. President Trump's economic team emerging from almost 7 hours of talks with their Chinese counterparts Monday, meeting on neutral ground in London, seeming to play out longer than the Trump administration had hoped.
I expect it to be a short meeting with a big, strong handshake, and we'll see. But that's what we're expecting.
No handshake yet. A second day of talks is set for Tuesday. This is the second round of talks between the delegations, meeting after a phone call between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping to address an unraveling agreement.
We had a very good talk, and we've straightened out any complexity. It's very complex stuff.
Last month, the two sides met in Geneva, where they each agreed to lower what were triple-digit tariffs and a range of non-tariff barriers. For China, that included access to their rare earth minerals.
And they were kind of releasing them, but it was going a lot slower than some companies believed was optimal.
China controls about 90% of the world's supply of these minerals and magnets, vital to tech and defense supply chains.
If they're slow rolling, sending those to the U.S. because of some licensing deal that they set up, then it could potentially disrupt production for, some U.S. companies that rely on those things.
China, meanwhile, accused the U.S. of violating the Geneva Agreement, pointing to its export controls on semiconductors and a new State Department policy to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students. The White House says they've really had to put all their time and energy into the China issue, but they say once it's back on track, India is at the top of their list of trading partners they hope to strike a deal with before the president's tariff pause expires 1 month from now. In Washington, I'm Atra Al-Nashar.